Bum bum bum. Elz tells, Elz tells, Elz tells. What you telling?
Yeah.
Very good.
You gotta do it really breathy at the end, like, yeah. Hello and welcome to another episode of Elz Tells. Today is a very special Valentine's Day episode. Happy Valentine's Day, Nikon.
Do we celebrate Valentine's Day still? We're married, 4 years now?
I mean,
We stopped a while ago, didn't we?
I don't remember ever celebrating Valentine's Day, really.
Do you remember your last Valentine's Day present from me?
No.
Neither do I.
I don't remember one, to be honest.
I don't even know what your Valentine's Day present is this year. Sabrina Carpenter.
By the time they watch this, it'll be Valentine's Day, so it'll be out, the deluxe version of Sabrina Carpenter's album. So excited. And she's got a duet with Dolly Parton.
Buzzing. It'll be here by then.
Absolutely buzzing.
I had a shipping notification today.
She didn't tell me that.
I hide things
Buzzing.
from you see.
But we didn't just get the deluxe vinyl. I also put some other things in the basket. So, anywho, however you are celebrating Valentine's Day, whether it is with us, or with your loved one, your girlfriends, whatever it is, Galentines, that's a thing now. Galentines.
What's that?
The girls, the gals, Galentines.
What about the boys? Valentines.
What's a bow?
Well,
No,
what's
gal,
Galentine's?
gal like gals.
Oh.
The gals. What's it's Browentines, isn't it?
Valentine.
Happy Valentine's Day, however you are celebrating. And today's special episode of Elz Tells is
Dum bum bum.
Top 10 Rom Coms.
Bum bum bum.
The romantic comedy. What do we think?
I had a lot of trouble doing this list.
This was hard. Very, very
This
hard.
was harder than any Disney Pixar list I've done.
Really?
Yeah, way harder.
Really? Ooh, okay. There is a lot of choice with this genre. I think we go straight in. I mean, I have questions of what is a rom-com.
A romantic comedy.
Right, thanks.
There's so many, so I looked at
Yeah,
IMDb's list of top rom-coms.
yeah.
And
For me,
they were so wrong.
yeah, so wrong.
Yeah.
I found it easier to pick the top spots than I did the later down the list. I found the later list harder. Overrated, should we start there? Overrated is Clueless.
Overrated?
Clueless is overrated.
Overrated?
Overrated.
That's in my honourable mentions.
Really?
That's a Lindsay Lohan, yeah.
No.
What?
No.
Have I got this so wrong?
What
Wait,
do you
Clueless?
what do you think Clueless is? Wait, don't.
I thought
What
the
do you
Lindsay
think-
Lohan one. Right, I'm googling Clueless.
Clueless. What do you think Clueless is?
Oh, is it Reese Witherspoon?
Is that Gorley?
Alicia Silverstone,
That's the one.
who looks just like Reese Witherspoon.
No, she's without a spoon.
What's the one with Lindsay Lohan that I'm thinking of then?
I think I know what
Name
you're
some
on
Lindsay
about.
Lohan films.
No, I think you're on about the one where she's a spy.
Is that the one with Megan Fox in as well? Really young?
No.
No, what am I thinking of?
That's Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. That's not even
That
a
is
rom-com.
Lindsay Lohan, isn't it?
That is Lindsay Lohan.
That's what I think I was thinking of.
That's not even a
I was
rom-com.
way
What is
off.
happening?
Yeah, no, I was way off. Clueless is not on my honourable mentions.
Okay, no, Clueless is
I've
one...
never seen Clueless.
It's good, don't get me wrong, but some people treat it as good as Mean Girls or something like that. It's not a Mean Girls level film.
So something that appeared high on many lists was Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Who's the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Segel.
Segel. Yeah, I love him. I think he's great, and Kristen Bell's in it. I
That's
like
why I
that
first saw
film,
her,
but
yeah.
it's not worthy of a top 10.
No, and that was hitting 5+, top 5
Oh,
on
that's
every
not
list.
that's not a top 10. I have two more, and they're both kind of the same reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked Up and Shallow Hal. You know that film?
I've got Knocked Up as well. I recognise the name Shallow Hal.
It's a Jack Black film where he sees the women as really good looking, even though they're not.
That sounds quite good. Are you saying that's overrated?
I'm saying it's overrated because it came up in a lot of lists of
Oh, I love
top.
Jack Black, and that
No,
sounds like a good idea.
It's good, but it's not a top 10 rom-com. I'm sorry.
Why have I not seen that?
It's not a top 15 rom-com.
Knocked Up was on mine as well.
Yeah.
I like Seth Rogen, not necessarily in that type of film. I got last one,
Yeah.
Friends with Benefits, which was
Which
another...
one is that one?
Is it Mila or Mila Kunis? I think it's Mila Kunis, isn't it?
Mila. I would say Mila.
I think it's Mila.
Mila.
Mila. I think, yeah, another one.
Mila.
Who's the guy? Not Justin Timberlake, is it?
I don't remember what you were on
Exactly,
about.
so forgettable. Friends with Benefits.
Yeah, it's forgettable.
When you see my top 10, you'll realise that those overrated films...
Exactly.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so Overhated. Blended gets so much hate, and it is such a good film.
Does that get hate? No.
So much hate. I saw a video just talking about why Blended is so bad.
Blended is one with
Adam
Emma
Sandler.
Roberts. What? Wait, what am I thinking of then? And the caravan.
We're the Millers.
We're the Millers.
Or Meet the Millers or something. I don't
I'm
know.
lost. I'm like, what?
You are lost.
Rom-coms are so forgettable.
Listen to me. Blended is Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler.
I don't even remember that.
You would love that film. I'm excited now to show you that film again. It is absolutely hilarious. It is heartfelt. I cried. I've watched it with Dad before. He cried. I get genuinely offended when people say that it's a bad film because I love it.
People love to hate on Adam Sandler.
There's these bits where they do like slow-mo with music and it's so hilarious. So that is my only overhated one because I've seen genuine like spitting reviews of how awful it is when it's incredible in my opinion.
I didn't even know it though.
I think it's so good. What's your overhated?
My overhated is Adam Sandler films, which is shocking because I couldn't even be there to defend Blended.
I completely agree. I think Adam Sandler films in general are overhated. We'll get to more of that because I do have something in my top 10.
And my other overhated is Richard Curtis films. Some people don't like them, and some people don't like Adam Sandler.
I
Blanket,
don't get
just
that.
like they see them, they've written it, and they're like, nah.
Like you can't just say you hate every Adam Sandler film. It's like, what?
I mean, you can say it, but you'd be wrong.
Yeah. Honourable mentions.
I've got a lot here.
This is complex. Are you ready? I've really, really thought about this.
Right.
Because it's really important to me as to why certain things aren't in my top 10. I've split them into categories.
Oh my days.
Of honourable mentions. I know,
go
you're
on.
all really excited for this. So you've got the Christmas category, right?
Oh yeah, no, I've got some Christmas.
There are only a few Christmas films that I think would be anywhere near worthy of being a top 10. Okay. The ones that aren't is Love Hard.
Love Hard.
Love Hard.
But it's not
I
top
love
10.
Love Hard. It is a Christmas film that Netflix brought out quite recently, and I think it is the best, most recent Christmas film. I feel like it's so hard, so Love Hard, to achieve such a good Christmas film these days.
Best Christmas film last 10 years, hands down.
So many hoobies. Same kind of goes for While You Were Sleeping. I don't know if you've even seen that film. Sandra Bullock, a little bit younger. He's in a coma and stuff.
Yeah.
Great film, cozy, love the vibe, but it's more of a Christmas category for me than a rom-com category. Next up, the teen category. So a lot of things that were coming up as a rom-com, I would consider like a teen film, a coming-of-age film, like a slightly different category to your classic rom-com. She's the Man. Incredible film.
Which is a rom-com.
Some people say rom-com. I think it's more like a teen rom-com. It has a different vibe,
Still a rom-com.
It's a different zone though. It's a different
Different
zone. No. Compared to like the pure rom-com that I've gone for in the top 10. Also in that category, Easy A.
Love Easy A.
But when I think of that film, I don't think, oh, that's a rom-com. I think that's a coming of age. It's Emma Stone's character finding herself. It's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say Easy A is a rom-com.
Exactly. We've got.
She's the Man is though, because she's literally falling in love with the soccer guy she's playing with.
Well, no, because the whole point of that film is that she wants to go and
Play soccer. Yeah.
play soccer.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, I want to go dress up as a man to find a man.
No.
She is the man. Parent Trap. Technically,
It's not a rom-com.
the parents are getting back together the whole time. So this is what I mean by categories. That to me is more of a different category.
If we're putting those films in there though, that's easily making a top 10. I didn't think of it that was a rom-com.
This is the thing.
You've gone
also,
straight. Your
there's
honourable
one more.
mentions aren't even rom-coms.
There's one more.
What?
13 going on 30.
I love that, yeah.
That's not a rom-com. Like, yes, they fall in love, but it's not like a rom-com. They're not like meeting and falling in love or anything like that. It's a whole different journey. She's on a journey. We have more categories.
Oh my days.
There are two more. My too sad category. So too sad to be considered a rom-com, even though they are rom-coms, but I wouldn't put them on if I was looking for a good rom-com. I don't recommend these as a, if you want a little date night and like a cutesy film to watch together, you ain't watching these because you're going to be snotting, you're going to be sobbing.
Go on.
P.S. I love you.
Oh, that's tragic.
Excellent film.
That's not a rom-com.
Can't watch it.
That's a heart ripper.
Can't watch it.
It's a stomper.
This is what I mean. It's not a rom-com. The Notebook.
It's not a rom-com.
So many people say that is like the best rom-com going. No, it's too sad. It's in my honourable mention too sad category.
No, yeah, is there more coming?
One more category. I know you're all having a really good time. Stay with me here. The musicals category.
Oh my days.
There are so many good rom-coms that are musicals, but I would say that they're musicals, not rom-coms.
Go.
La La Land.
Oh, it's not a rom-com. That's a musical.
Well, it is because they fall in love,
No.
but it's a musical.
That's just two people falling in love in a musical, like
Right.
happens in many musicals.
That's what I'm saying.
How is this even made an honourable mention
Because-
on a Valentine's Day rom-coms top 10?
Well, because I feel like I should mention it because it came up on some of the rom-com lists.
Oh, who's making that list? No. La La Land? No.
And then you got Yesterday.
What, the Beatles one?
Yeah.
That's not a rom-com.
Yeah, it is.
That's a
It's
Beatles
funny. It's
musical.
funny and they fall in love.
Yeah, that's just two people falling in love in a Beatles musical.
No, the music is just part of it.
No, not a rom-com.
Okay, and then High School Musical.
Not a rom-com.
It's funny because now I'm saying it out loud. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
These are music. It's called High
School.
School Musical.
But because I saw it on the line, I'm like, I need to mention it.
Well, I don't believe everything online. Who
No,
made
but
that
it was
list?
in some people's list.
Find me that link. I'm going to find the author of
Anyway.
that page.
Your honourable mentions then. Now my categories are over.
I had 13 going on 30, and I had She's the Man.
But do you see now? Those are really
Yeah, kind of in
teen
or out.
films.
Yeah. Hitch is on there for me.
Okay.
I love Hitch. The only thing that pulls it down is just the recent Will Smith drama.
How do you feel about that?
I used to love it. I used to treat Will Smith in like the Tom Hanks Hollywood royalty.
Right.
Adored him, wanted to be him, loved him. Slap drama kind of happened.
Mm.
Everyone makes a mistake, totally forgivable. I've just found how he and the family dealt with it afterwards. Like his son was posting on like Instagram afterwards, being like, "That's how we
Yeah.
do." Well, your dad's
Well,
just
when he
smacked a
got
guy
up-
on TV.
When he got up
No.
afterwards to accept his award, and he's saying like that the devil got in and that. I'm
taking
like,
no responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the devil's come for me.
yeah,
when I'm
it
at my-
didn't look good.
No.
I can't lie.
Just believe.
Just
You know
say,
what, guys?
I really made a mistakey and apologise to Chris, innit?
But it doesn't make top 10.
You're distracted now
because
by
of
the
him.
drama.
Yeah.
I get it. The
Yeah,
drama.
yeah. And then I've got Sleepless in Seattle. Love that film. Tom
not
Hanks.
not a top tenner,
You got it on top 10.
possibly.
Yeah, that's because it is amazing. It is very easy.
I'll tell you
what,
why.
I just bumped it off. I just said, just before we sat down, I'm going to change my list. I just bumped it.
Ooh. Okay.
Next, where were you rushing me
you've
along?
got lots.
You
Okay.
had whole categories that we've just sat through 10 minutes. I've had 2 films.
Carry on.
Pretty Woman. But is that a rom-com or is it depressing as hell? Is it like a thing as well? You know what I mean?
No, that's a rom-com.
It is a
She
rom-com.
Finds Love. I haven't got it in my top 10
No.
because I don't put that on as a chill rom-com.
It's not really a comedy. It's like
do you know,
intense.
I love the bit when she goes in
Shopping.
shopping.
Yeah. Last one, About a Boy.
Is that a rom-com?
There's always a love theme in a Richard Curtis film.
I enjoy About a Boy, but also in that's quite sad because the mother is suffering some mental health problems and things. It's just like not the vibe that I'm after. Ready for top 10, everybody? And
Let's do
don't
it.
forget, you can let us know what is in your top 10 of rom-coms. We do want to hear all of your opinions,
So long as they align with mine.
as long as you're not wrong.
Go.
My number 10, the hardest slot to fill. And I'll tell you for why. It was almost any of the following. Pretty Woman, Just Go With It, Wedding Crashers, Meet the Parents. But it came down to 2. It was either going to be Sleepless in Seattle or When Harry Met Sally.
Well, it's all very good.
I went for When Harry Met Sally. Sleepless in Seattle could be seen as a Christmas film because
Yeah.
it takes place in that kind of time frame. Meg Ryan needed a spot on my list. She is stunning, queen, so good in When Harry Met Sally. Incredible. Billy Crystal in this role as well. Absolutely love him.
Adore Billy Crystal.
Oh, can men and women be friends and stuff like that? There are some like iconic bits, but overall it just has that feeling cozy and just iconic.
I wish I'd put that in my top 10,
couldn't not
to be
put
fair.
When Harry Met Sally in my list.
Yeah, very good. Mine is, which could have been Sleepless in Seattle, The Holiday.
Really? That's your number 10? So that's not in my list.
I think because it's Christmas, it's so low.
Yeah.
Was it not so seasonal? Maybe high. No, I don't think it's higher than 10. I think that's very generous to put it at 10.
I think it's generous.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I love it.
And everyone knows it. You know the
I
whole
love it as a
cast.
Christmas film, not as a rom-com though. Like if I'm thinking rom-com, I wouldn't naturally put on The Holiday.
Iconic cast, though.
I
Cameron
love them.
Diaz, Jack Black, Jude Law.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah, I think Jack Black in that film is really attractive, as well as Jude Law. I feel like loads of people are like, Jude Law. I'm like, no, Jack Black is really attractive in that film. My favourite part of The Holiday is actually when she goes and helps the
Old
film
guy,
guy, the
yeah.
old guy. It's not the love stories. The love stories aren't my favourite part of that film. I think that's why it's not in my rom-coms. Number 9, I've put The Proposal.
Yep, I put that much higher, but yes.
Ryan Reynolds, Sandra Bullock.
Very good.
Great script, brilliant acting. Sandra Bullock, Ovs.
Obs.
I love her so much, so much.
Hands down, one of the top 5 most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah,
Sandra
she's
Bullock.
stunning. That film never gets boring to rewatch.
Nope.
They managed to make it really grounded, even though it's quite grand.
Mm-hmm.
Like arriving on this like island where him and his family like own everything. It's done in such a classy way.
Classy way.
Classy way. Even though, yeah, it's quite big and grand. Your number 9?
My number 9 didn't appear on any lists, but I wanted to put it in there. What Women Want. I love that film. I probably should have put it higher, to be fair.
I don't remember it as much
You
as
remember
I
it's
feel
the
like
one
I
where
should.
he can hear women's thoughts. I love it. I think it's really good.
I remember really enjoying it. It's like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I love that film too. I don't really remember it. So I feel like it can't make my list because it's not memorable enough for me. And you've put that at what, number 9?
Mm-hmm. What, you think that's generous?
Yeah, I think that is generous.
Your number 8?
I've put Elemental. I'm sat here in an Elemental shirt.
What?
Pixar's Elemental. That's a rom-com.
That's
and it's
not
on
a
my
rom-com.
list. Yes, it is. It is a romantic comedy. They fall in love and I love it.
No.
I will stand by it. I will die on this
You'll
hill.
stand alone. A very empty hill.
I will die on this hill.
A small molehill, just with you.
An anthill. I'm not afraid to put an animated film in this list. It's beautiful. And
Rom-com? No.
I watch Elemental so often, I feel like it needs to be in this list. I laugh, I cry. It gives me a fuzzy, warm feeling when they get together. It's not missing any elements of a rom-com. The core of the film is a rom-com.
It is.
I love the fact that it has 2 imperfect main characters. He's crying all the time. She's angry all the time. They're completely opposites. It's that forbidden love thing. And yet they fall in love and live happily ever after. Love it.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, it is a Romeo and Juliet situation.
I think that's wild that Elementals appeared on this list.
It deservedly appears on this list. I would rather watch Elemental than The Proposal. Hence it's higher.
No.
Hence it's higher.
No, that's just wrong.
Your number 8.
Made in Manhattan.
Right.
J-Lo, Ray Fiennes.
Good film.
Probably actually top 5.
Do you know what? I maybe should have given that an honourable mention. I do really love it. I just feel like it's more of a comfort film for me than like a rom-com.
It's really good.
The little kid in that, he grows up. He was in Teen Wolf. I can't remember who he is.
He's amazing.
But
yeah.
that little actor's really good. He's not little anymore. That little actor's
Probably
really
older than
good.
you. Yeah.
Me, who knows obviously everything about acting, really good. But he's really good. It's got the same feeling that I'm looking for in a rom-com. So I don't think you're wrong. I just feel like for me it would be an honourable mention rather than a top 10.
Probably should be top 5 to be fair. I love Made in Manhattan.
7, Bridget Jones's Diary.
I put it higher, but yes.
Ooh, okay. Relatable main character. And what I really want to say about Bridget Jones is she's not even fat. Like, there are a lot of chubby jokes.
Oh, ridiculous.
And that girlie ain't chubby. But that is so of its time. And I love that because I remember living in that time. And now we can look at it.
Those were the ruthless years.
Ruthless.
Wilderness years.
Absolutely crazy out there.
Well, like
Wild
Hilary Duff
West.
was painted out to be like
Oh, yeah.
fat.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
And she's tiny.
But for Bridget Jones, for some reason, I feel like it adds to the charm now when I'm watching it back. Like, it has that sort of, that it is captured in that moment in time, like the sort of thousands, like that was the vibe. Relatable. She's like quirky. She's wearing big knickers. It's hilarious. I feel like her friends in that film, they're so underrated. How they act, like when the other guy turns up and all that, like that is so true to life in a extra funny, exaggerated way, but it still feels really real. Hugh and Colin, obviously babes.
Obviously.
I loved the second film and the third film. I can't wait for the next one.
When are we watching it? On Valentine's Day.
We're watching it the day before Valentine's Day.
Perfect. We
So,
would have seen it by then.
We would have seen it by the time this goes out. Maybe it should have been higher.
I put it higher than where you did. All right, my number 7. Just go with it. Adam Sandler,
Yes.
Brooklyn Decker, Jennifer Aniston.
You know, that gets a lot of hate.
I hate anyone who hates it. Brooklyn Decker is quite literally the most beautiful woman in the world in that film.
Yeah, I can't believe that people are so harsh on that film because it is hilarious.
It's actually probably one of the best Adam Sandler films.
It's the little kids in that for me, like when they're
Hilarious.
negotiating.
Yeah.
How many times do we quote the bit where she's like, I would have done it for the experience.
I would have done it for free.
So genius. I do see that as more of a comedy than a romantic comedy.
It's obviously a romantic comedy.
There's not a whole lot of romance going on.
Are you joking? He's
There's
trying
a
to
lot
woo
more-
one girl whilst also falling in love with Jennifer Aniston.
There's a lot more comedy in there for me than romance.
It's a romantic comedy. That's not even made your top 10.
No.
Wild. Number 6.
About Time.
Mm-hmm.
This almost was like, oh, does it make the list because it's very emotional?
But it's too good not to.
But it's too good to not be in the list. Totally agree.
Is that Richard Curtis again?
Yeah, of course it is. Of
course
it is. Super emotional because it shows like the passing of time. I think that's the part that gets me the most is he goes so far he can't go back, and moving on so far that he can't go back and see his dad because otherwise he loses his kid is such a clever way of just highlighting the circle of life and how you lose people but you then gain people.
Yeah.
And that is just such a hard thing to cope with as a human in general, and done so well in that film. So well. It's a love story about family and generations, not just a romantic couple. I love that about it.
Bill Nighy.
I love that man. He's like rated highly but still underrated.
Yeah.
I love Bill Nighy so much.
Yeah. He should be like Tom Hanks, Samuel L. Jackson level revered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I want to meet him one
He's
day.
almost not. Yeah.
I'd love to meet Bill Nighy. He may even be, people do like a table of who they would want to meet. Oh, we should do a podcast episode on that. A table of who you'd meet, like dead or alive, whoever you like. He even might be one of mine.
He would be
I
there.
love him.
Yeah.
I've also put about Time. I've put hilarious, heartfelt. The only reason it's not higher, I don't watch it as much because it's emotion.
Fair.
I might come across a bit contradictory because I do want films to hit me, but not that hard. like I do, but it makes it harder for them to be rewatched sometimes if they're too emotional. Your number 6.
Bridget Jones. Just put it one higher than you did.
Fair.
It makes
That's
top
fair.
10 regardless, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, my number 5, which I'm pretty confident won't even be on your list or in your thoughts, Splash.
Oh, no, it's not, but I love Splash.
Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah,
John Candy.
I've literally put on my notes, hilarious John Candy.
Yeah.
Like, he is so funny in that film, and he's not even like, one of the mains. He's like, a side character. I feel like they do so well at making mermaids realistic.
Yeah.
To me, I've never not believed that film. Young Tom Hanks, stunning. Stunning. When I was younger, we owned a VHS of Splash, right? I loved that film so much. Me and my sister would argue over who would get the VHS that night. And there was one night where it was my turn to have that video, okay? I go into her room. She's already watching it. She's halfway through. So I go down to my mum and dad and I'm like, she's already watching it, but it's my night to watch Splash. And do you know what happened? They took it away because we were arguing over it. They took away the VHS.
Good.
When it was my night.
Good parenting, that is.
It was my night for the VHS.
No
How
one-
is that good? That's unfair.
No one gets favoured. There's no
That's
favouritism.
unfair. It's not favouritism. It was my night.
I would have thrown it in a bin in
It
front
was
of everyone
mine.
and just said, sorry,
It was my night.
too controversial, this film.
I would love to see someone else's opinion on if they haven't seen Splash and they watch it now. Is it as good to them? Because am I cursed with nostalgia, or is it just that good? Because I
Splash is
think
good.
it's just that good.
Probably in my honourable mentions.
I really wanted something with Tom Hanks to be in this list. Number 5 for you.
My number 5 is About Time. Again, one higher than you. I've almost mirrored your
Right.
list, but just bumped everything up one.
I'm so interested to see what is at your top because
It'll be the same. I guarantee it. I guarantee we have the top same 3, maybe in just a different order. You don't think so?
I don't think you've thought of one of mine.
Splash was a good shout, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd think of Splash. Having About Time in your top 5 is fully valid. If I took this away, so if I split it into 2 and just had a top 5, it is sad that About Time is not in my top 5, but I'm happy because Splash is there.
Number 4.
Love Actually. So I watched it when I was young, didn't get it. So it was long, thought it was a snore, did not understand it at all. Now I'm older, I realise it's character-led. It's like beautifully written. So I just feel like when I was young, I missed the point. I missed all the little nuances of love. I hadn't experienced grief when I was young. So the bit at the start with the bye-bye baby like funeral didn't hit me at all. I was like, what's going on?
You were bored.
Why is everyone sad?
Yeah.
I just didn't get it at all. Such quotable, hilarious things. Like, we say just in cases all the time. That's daily vocab. I look quite pretty. Everyone says that now. But like, we have been quoting Love Actually for as long as I can remember. We watch it every single Christmas with my nan. So it's also special in that way. I'm happy with it being fourth because it's a Christmas film. So I feel like it loses a point in the rom-com category because it's a Christmas film. That is my reasoning for that.
Thank you for your thesis.
Thanks.
Number 4 for me, The Proposal.
So why is it so high for you?
It is very good, and it's Sandra Bullock, isn't it?
Yeah, you do love Sandy.
Everyone does.
Or Sandra.
Now, did Sandra Bullock do Miss Congeniality as well? Is that a rom-com?
No.
No, because I would have put it in this list.
My number 3 is the one that you haven't thought of, I think. No Hard Feelings. Brand new.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
And I love the guy as well. I think his name is something long, like Nathan Bartholomew.
Phenomenal film. The only reason I didn't think of it is because they don't fall in love at the end.
Here's the thing. So I've purposely put finding love in friendship.
Oh, stop it. It's not a rom, it's a com.
No, but it is.
And you've been com.
It's all about romance, and it's about his journey with romance.
No.
Yeah, it's about his journey with romance, 100%.
No.
It's about his parents being worried that he hasn't had enough romance. 100%. But it's also like the other stories of like her friends and them needing a house because they're in love and they're about to have a kid. No, 100% it's about romance. And it's also about both of their relationships, how they navigate them and how they move on in life. 100% it's a rom-com for me. I do, however, think that this almost sits in the same category as like comedies that are like super bad. It has those vibes.
Almost like a teen comedy, but done so well.
Romance is the main theme of No Hard Feelings, even if it's a failed romance.
I was going to say, it's not like they're not falling in love.
It's a main
She's
theme.
just trying to date some kid who's like...
It's a main theme, but it's a failed romance. That's the whole point, and that's why I love it as a rom-com. But also, it is so high on my list because I just wanted to talk about it because I just absolutely love this film.
It's very good.
More people should know about this film. You just need to watch this film, guys. No Hard Feelings. Soundtracks make a huge difference to a film.
Yes.
The end song of this film is You'll Accompany Me by Bob Seger.
Bob Seger.
Amazing song. Absolutely love it. I found that song through this film. Yeah, I feel like soundtracks really are important.
Second that.
What's your favourite soundtrack of all of these?
Probably Love Actually.
It's got all of those like classic, but also Bridget Jones has those like of their time songs, so it transports you back to that place.
Yeah.
Made in Manhattan, doesn't that finish on "This will be an everlasting love"?
I'm not sure, you know.
It's one of those, or is it "I'm Coming Out"? Something like that.
Yeah.
Some
it's that
big like diva song. I feel like those really suit rom-coms as well. Yeah, No Hard Feelings. See, would you put it in your list now I've brought it up?
Probably not top 10, maybe, or it would be 9 or 10. It would be far down.
What are you knocking off to put No Hard Feelings in?
Probably What Women Want.
Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to change for.
Do you know what I find weird? Is that someone will probably look at these films in like 30, 40 years' time and think they're so old and rubbish. Like, you know how we look at like old black and white films now? They don't make any lists now. Gone with the Wind. Do you know what I mean?
Gone with the Wind.
Moon River. No, it's just not happening. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Right, and now
They're
you're considered
rubbish
to
now.
be, you know, like try hard if you put some stuff like that in your
they're
list.
so old. Someone is going to look at this list one day. Like your Notting Hills and Love Actually will be so old. Our grandkids or whatever it is going to look at them and be like, that's rubbish. So rubbish.
Well, it's like Bridget Jones is a bit outdated already because they're making like fat jokes and she's not fat.
I know.
And
Exactly.
it's like the times move so
100%.
quickly.
Some kid will be watching that, but this isn't funny.
Yeah.
And I'll have to be like that inappropriate granddad. It's like, yes, it is. And they're like, no, it's not. Granddad, they're saying she's fat when she's obviously not.
Yeah.
Right, so what's my number
3?
3? Love Actually. Again, just one higher than you. I've mimicked your list pretty much, which is so interesting because we do these separately from each other.
With the same humour.
Yeah,
And
very much.
the same things that we look for in a film.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I feel like as well, we obviously have the same romance.
Number 2.
Number 2 for me is Notting Hill.
Oh, which means you've put 50 First Dates first. I told you everyone's top 2 will be the same.
So what's your number 2? 50 First Dates?
Opposite way round. Yeah, so 50 First Dates and then
Wow.
Notting Hill.
Okay.
Every Valentine's Day rom-com list We'll start with Notting Hill or 50 First Dates.
No.
And then the other one,
I
second round.
think barely anyone would put 50 First Dates at their top.
No, it appeared almost top of every list you look on online.
Did it?
Yeah, 50 First Dates.
Oh, interesting.
Inarguably, literally the top rom-com.
So let's discuss. So why is Notting Hill number one for you?
Cast is amazing, obviously. You've got Julia Roberts and you've got Hugh Grant.
Yeah, Spike, the flatmate.
Hilarious.
Absolutely.
All of his friends, the friendship group.
The reasons I love Notting Hill, but it is my second still, and I am standing by that it's second on my list.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I love it, it would be a crime to not have it top 3 minimum on every list. All of the scenes are like, there's no time wasted on screen. What comes to mind is when they do like the passing of time and he's walking through the street, it changes season. There's a pregnant lady and then she has a baby at the end of the scene, and it's one long shot of just the passing of time. Beautifully done. Horse and hound part.
Still make reference to now.
Still hilarious, still relevant. I quoted it in my wedding vows. The whole scene of her like crying and being like just a girl standing in front of a boy. That line alone is just...
Why is it not number one?
What I do want to point out with Notting Hill, some of my favourite parts of it aren't actually to do with the main story. So the friends and family, again, just I feel like that's my recipe for the ultimate rom-com.
The supporting cast.
The supporting cast, the supporting stories. That's why Love Actually is so great, because it has so many stories. It's not just about two people falling in love. Why is 50 First Dates your second and not...
Because it's probably the best Adam Sandler film out there. One of the best rom-coms out there. Again, good cast, good jokes, good story, if you're an Adam Sandler fan. What I would love to see is someone's list if they weren't an Adam Sandler or a Richard Curtis fan. So take out your Love Actually, Notting Hill, About a Boy.
There's nothing left.
Well, yeah, then there'll just be...
He's got No Hard Feelings, Splash.
Yeah.
That's it. No Hard Feelings or Splash. You got them on repeat. 50 First Dates for me is one of those films where I watched no trailers. You know, I just feel like trailers give so much away. Even I'm not a fan of how they've promoted the latest Bridget Jones film.
Oh, we know the whole thing.
We know Colin Firth's dead before we go into the cinema.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I really hate
Fuming.
that. With something so specific as that, I know I'm going in, I'm going to cry. I don't want to know that before. I want to
I don't get why they've taken him out.
Well, he's died, because there has to be a reason for them to make another film and a reason for Hugh Grant to come back. So Colin has to die. I did see Renee talking about it on Graham Norton. Renee, my best friend. Me and Renee were like this.
You said it so confidently as well. Yeah.
That was casual, wasn't it? Me and Renee, besties. And she said that it would kind of be like unrealistic for her to get so far in her life and not see grief and all that. And I'm like, that is true. That is very true. But don't show me it in the trailer. Show me it when I come to watch the film. So with 50 First Dates, I went in totally blind. Hadn't seen any trailers. And that was one of the best experiences of watching it. I got it as a pre-owned DVD from Blockbuster Video. I'm really showing my age.
You're showing your age there.
I know. It was a good Saturday, the Saturday that I managed to get that off the shelf.
Can you imagine explaining to your kids that you had to go rent DVDs?
I didn't rent it. I bought it from the pre-owned shelf.
But people moan about like streaming on Netflix now and be like, oh, you don't own it. You have to go borrow it from Blockbuster and then go back down there and give it back.
Yeah,
Wild.
mad times. 50 First Dates, I sobbed. Wonderful. Got me in all the emotions. I laughed loads, cried loads. Drew Barrymore is angelic. And their chemistry, Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, so good.
They've done a few films together now, haven't they? Because I think they work really well.
That's how I see like a mum and dad.
Yeah.
That's a proper like deep love there that I feel like they have a real chemistry, and you can't buy that.
You can't.
You can't buy it. Soundtrack to 50 First Dates is all Beach Boys, Hawaiian vibes. Literally the reason I love Beach Boys is because I heard it so much on 50 First Dates. And like it has Bob Marley, it has everything to put you in the vibe, and I feel like they capture it so well. Supporting
cast, I love Sean Astin, who plays their brother.
Yes. This is
one of my favourite actors.
Another great example of the other stories around it being great. So it's like the family love of her to recreate the same day is just going above and beyond because you love someone. And I think that is what I love in a rom-com. The other love around it, as well as the main story. Adam Sandler films have an ability to make silly things feel not ridiculous.
Like what?
Like, there's literally a walrus.
That's silly.
It's
Are
silly.
you saying that gets made serious?
I'm saying it doesn't come across tacky and rubish. 10-second Tom. Hi, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
Doesn't come across like it's stupid and it's silly.
You can tell it's so Adam Sandler.
But right, but
you know
he
what I
does
mean?
it in such a good way. He manages to bring, and so does Drew Barrymore, a genuine just emotion and heart to it that would be tough for other actors to bring to such a script.
Mm-hmm.
No other film to me is like, oh, that's similar to 50 First Dates. And that's why 50 First Dates is my top.
I'll have a quick game of Snap with you in the end then, see how many we actually had the same. Notting Hill,
Yep.
50 First Dates,
Yep.
Love Actually,
Yep.
The Proposal,
Yep.
About Time,
Yep.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yep.
6 out of the same.
6. And No Hard Feelings should have been on your list.
6 out of 10 is pretty good going.
6 out of 10 match? Yeah. That's because we're matched.
Oh dear.
Happy Valentine's Day! So you can let us know your top 10 rom-coms. Have we missed any that you think we should have put in? You can follow us on all of the socials. I am elz.smart. And we are going to be here again every week for Elz Tells. Every week we finish the episode by bringing a controversial statement to discuss. And we call it Controversial Corner.
Controversial.
Wait.
What? Controversial corner.
No, you're too fast. Ready?
Controversial. Why have you left me to do it?
Go.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Controversial corner. Stop! Leave me alone. Right, I'm not doing it now. Right, we're doing it. Okay.
Sorry, one more time. Go.
Controversial corner. Stop. Stop leaving me hanging. We're not doing it again now. Right, okay.
Controversial corner. Feel free to send in your controversial corners as well.
Would you rather a personalised gift, as in like something important for you, or just generic Valentine's Day, like flowers, chocolates, stuff like that? Would you rather, like, I don't know, I put a photo in a frame of like a date that we went on.
Wow.
And it was like meaningful, exactly. But like it was sentimental, but not actually that worth a lot. Or would you rather me go out and spend like 35 quid on flowers and chocolate?
Would you know the best thing anyone's ever done for me on Valentine's Day?
What?
A spoiler alert, it's not you.
Yikes.
There was this guy who ran up to my house.
I'm not doing any running in
This
a
is-
while. I'm losing. I can't compete with this.
This is like way back in the day, we were like 15, and left a teddy bear and a rose on my doorstep. Rang the doorbell.
You're a default gifts kind of girl then.
Well, no, listen. Rang the doorbell and ran away. And my mum like peeped out the window and saw him running down the road with his mate.
Is that not kind of lame-o?
That's absolutely adorable.
No.
Yeah, and I still appreciate that to this day. I don't care.
That's better than anything I've got you. Sabrina Carpenter.
No, that
Deluxe.
is a better gift. But my point is, I was happy for it to be default because we didn't really know each other. He was just expressing an interest.
So actually, it's just some rubbish that you get for a new girlfriend or new boyfriend because you don't even know each other.
Yeah.
So you saying you would prefer a rubbish default gift that every other guy is getting for his girlfriend?
That was more about the effort of coming to the door and running away, being sneaky. I also appreciated the fact that he didn't like knock on the door and give it to me face to face because I would have freaked out completely. I would have been like, what are you doing here? So I appreciated the drop and ditch. That was good. Obviously, I would prefer to have something that is like tailored towards me. I do not want your classics. I do not want like a generic teddy bear, get me a Disney teddy bear. I don't want generic chocolate, get me my favourite chocolate.
Yeah.
It's that vibe. It doesn't even have to be something...
I wouldn't even want flowers or chocolates though. I would want like something for me.
Yeah.
I would genuinely find it more if you bought me an air freshener for my car when like, oh, I know he needs one.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
But you only get to that point when you...
It depends on your love language though, isn't it? Like my love language is gifts. Do you know your love language?
Your love language is gifts.
No, as in like what I like to receive. I like to receive gifts and acts of service. Like, so for example, I'm not touched. I hate to be touched. No,
Don't touch me.
Well, I mean, 5 minutes ago you had your leg there and I was like, what are you doing with your foot? It's on me. I hate touch.
I don't know if I believe in this love language thing.
Oh, it's definitely a thing though.
If I'm honest.
Whether you buy into it or not, you have to, like, I don't like to be touched, so that's not my love language. But I really appreciate it. If you come home with a Mars bar for me, I'm like... Oh, she loves me.
Your love language is food.
Yeah, or
Feed
just
me.
things that you bought me. Yeah, so like gifts and surprises and acts of service.
I don't like public displays of affection at all. That is so not me.
No.
But in terms of like a Valentine's gift, I feel like anything that shows you've listened is a good gift.
Mm-hmm. Words of affirmation. That's another
Words of affirmation.
I don't care for that. I don't care.
Need you to tell me I'm great. I know I am.
I would be repulsed. If you started saying, oh, I really appreciate you. I love what you do. I just hate that.
Yeah, no, we're not those kind of people.
But I don't care.
The thing is, I think gift is more if you've shown me that you've listened to something I've said. Like, for example, I mean, no offense, but you're terrible at gifts. I have to tell you what I want.
I don't listen to anything.
Like Sabrina Carpenter, amazing gift, but I said, I want this. Do you want to get me it?
Yeah.
And to be honest, the excuse was it's Valentine's Day, but you would have got me it whether it was Valentine's Day or not.
Yeah, probably.
That was a request that you wanted to
request for service. Service, please.
Ding, 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 service. Like, what's your ideal gift to receive?
Like you say, anything that's about something I'm passionate about.
Yeah, Naruto.
You could get me anything Naruto or Lord of the Rings or Star Wars based, and I will know that you like that. I like those things.
I'll tell you what it is. It's when you like something that the other person doesn't necessarily like, but they still go out of their way to get you that gift.
Yes.
Because you like it, not because they like it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, it is better sometimes when you have like a common interest and then you find a really cool gift and you're like, we both like this thing and I found you this really cool thing.
That just becomes an excuse to buy something rather than a gift, doesn't
well,
it?
for us, because we live together.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, me and one of my best friends, like, one of the things that we joke about is like Mr. Bean. Mm-hmm. So then I bought her a gift which was Mr. Bean themed. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that has a special meaning then on top of being hilarious and cool.
That's it. That's my controversial corner. I hate default gifts. I like something personalised.
Thank you very much for joining us and we will see you next time.
Next week.
Okay.
You said it's every Friday.
Yeah, it is.
And now
I think it's going to be every Friday.
Now you make me look like a right fool.
Well, we're going to try and do every Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
I might be busy.
See you next Friday.
I've got so much going on.
Or see you next time. Take care, guys.
See you next time. Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.
Take care.